Hello dear friends, we would like to invite you to today's live broadcast on ALLATRA TV. Today in our studio we are going to have a very special guest from Iceland, Yulia. We will talk about the Creative Society project. How does she envision a society in which every person would feel and live comfortably and happily? What unites all people on earth? Come and join us. Hello dear friends. We are pleased to welcome you to the live broadcast on ALLATRA TV Live and Allatraunites Creative Society. Today in our studio we are going to have a very special guest, Yulia from Iceland. Yulia, welcome in our studio.
Thank you.
And also I would like to introduce my co-host, Christina.
Hello dear viewers. In ALLATRA International Public Movement we are testing a theory which is called 6 degrees of connection. This theory claims that every person on Earth knows each other by 6 or less handshakes. So we would like to test whether this theory works in practice, and we know that Yulia has been invited by her friend to our studio, and we hope that Yulia is going to take this initiative further.
Of course.
And invite a friend of hers, so to see whether this chain will carry on.
So Yulia, let's start with the first question. We know that you have been living in Iceland for 6 years now, and you work as a tour guide. What made you move to Iceland? Why did you choose this country, and what do you like about your job?
I used to work as an interior designer in Ukraine, and about 6 years ago I started to learn English as a hobby. And I was thinking, where can I improve my English? And I registered on some traveling website. And on that website I met my husband, future husband, which was Icelander. So I moved to Iceland because of him. And before that I knew almost nothing about Iceland. Like, I didn't think about moving abroad or something. I was just going to learn English. That's what I was going to do. But we never know what is going to be.
And what do you like about your job as a tour guide?
I like movement, like action, movement, meeting new people, interesting people. When I was working as an interior designer, I was always sitting at home with computer in office, and I don't like it. I like activities. And when I moved to Iceland, I started to explore this country. And I love it. And I admire all that landscapes and waterfalls, glaciers, so I love it.
Great. Yeah, I've heard that Iceland is really a safe place, and there are still some places where people don't lock their doors because of the low level of crime. So is it so? Like, have you experienced anything like it?
I don't think you can find it in Reykjavik, in Keflavik, but in really small towns, like 100 people, inhabitants, something like that. Yeah, it could be, but not in Reykjavik anymore. And yeah, it's really low level of crime in Iceland. And it was 2 or 3 years ago, the police shot the person, first time in the history. And it was some drug addicted man, and he was with some weapon. So they forced to do that. And all the country was really sad about that. It was like black day for them.
Because it's so unusual for them, right?
It's so unusual. It was first time in the whole history.
That's
and police even don't use the weapons, guns, when they're working. They don't have it.
They don't have it, right?
Yeah.
And people still feel safe, right? That's amazing.
That's awesome. I also used to live in Iceland for 1.5 years, and I've noticed that people there are very open and friendly. And Icelanders are very relaxed and hospitable, and they try not to take the things too seriously. And I would like to ask you, okay, could you please tell us some positive aspects of Iceland, or maybe some interesting traditions in Iceland?
Traditions. I like Christmas, and it's my birthday in Iceland, 25th of December.
Oh, it's mine too.
It's not good though, because everything is celebrating Christmas, and it's so cozy. It's like fairy, and it's wonderful time of the year. Icelanders, they started to decorate their houses like in the middle of November, and in December they're gathering together like friends, families, communities, and they're baking like special Christmas bread and cookies, and it's so, I mean, it's so cozy, it's so wonderful. And they have not just one Santa Claus, but 12. And those 12 Santa Clauses, they have mom, which is like a witch, and a lazy father, and a big black cat. And that black cat, he's coming and taking out naughty kids. And like from 12th of December, like every day coming new Santa. They're coming from the mountains. And those Santas, they're like playing naughty. One Santa is stealing like sausages or milk. I mean, they're like naughty kids. And also every day from 12th of December, kids in Iceland, they're putting on the windowsill shoes, their shoe. And parents every day putting their like small presents, or if the kids were not behaving well, they're putting potato there. So kids are trying to be nice that period of time. And I like it.
I wonder why is it like 12, like number 12, like what does it mean? No?
Do you know?
No.
That's interesting.
I think in old times they were 13, but now they're 12. And each has own name. Yeah. So it's really cool. I like that. I love it.
I know the feeling because it's my birthday on the 25th as well.
Yeah, no. I don't like
here.
that because no one remember about me.
No, but still, I mean, it's a good feeling when like family gathers around,
Yes.
know, and everybody.
It's really warm.
It's like
warm and cozy.
Yeah.
it's like a double celebration,
Yes,
you know. So you wake up in the morning and it's like, you know, oh, it's Christmas and it's your birthday. So I mean,
it's more family holiday. Like New Year, it's more like party. They're partying, doing fireworks.
but maybe there is something like typical Icelandic. Like, what do they do? Like some festivals, or can you recall something?
Yes, on islands, like every year, on Vestmannaeyjar, it's a huge festive there. And everyone is trying to go there. But because it's island, you have to book it like in 3 months.
In advance.
Yes, in advance. So all of them, they're like renting tents. It's 2 or 3 days. I've never been there, but I would like to go. There is also like fireworks, bonfire, and it's really nice as well, like gathering all the nation.
And what else do you like about living in Iceland? Like, what advantages do you think that a country brings to you?
First, it's safe. It's really clean country. People are really nice. I just love it. I love the nature. It's like inspiring you, the nature there. So I love food. Yeah.
Now I would feel like I want to go to Iceland. Never been.
Yeah, you should.
Awesome. So Yulia, we prepared a video for you.
Okay.
So technical support, could you please show us a video that we have prepared for Yulia? Wow, thank you for the video. I mean, amazing sceneries and views, very beautiful. It's very breathtaking. So could you comment please on the video, maybe tell us something about the places we have seen?
You have seen mostly South Coast and Golden Circle route. Also, there were like Icelandic horses. It's like special bright Icelandic horses. And it's not allowed to bring them out of the islands. And if they are going out of the islands, it's not allowed to bring them back. So
that's interesting.
Yes.
Why is that?
So yeah. And any other animal like cat or dog, if you're bringing them from other country to Iceland, the cat and dog, they have to be on the special island on quarantine. Like 1 or 2 months.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So interesting. And
those beautiful birds, puffins, Icelanders eating them
oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
at restaurants.
It's like a delicious food for
Yes.
them.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
Yeah. How is it?
I didn't like it. I like them more alive. So yeah.
Yulia, as a tour guide, you meet a lot of people from different countries around the world. And what do you think? What unites all people on Earth, regardless of their nationality, religion, and so on?
I think humanity. I think humanity. You have to be. We are all humans. And if you're thirsty, for example, people shouldn't ask you what country you are from. They have to help you. They have to help you if you collapse in the middle of the street or something like that. It doesn't matter what religion you are from or country. I think humanity is uniting people. I think so.
When you were in Iceland and working with those people, have you seen some examples like of people like giving a helping hand to each other or like...
Yeah, it was with me. When I came to Iceland and I didn't used to drive such roads when the snow is until the knee. And I was out of the road like 2 times. Once I was driving and it was like snow until the knee. And I went out of the road. I was just like confused, and I was sitting in the car, and people, like in 2 minutes, some woman, she just came to me, Icelandic woman, she came to me and she was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Can I help you?" And she was like really worried about me. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm okay. I just called my husband, he's gonna pick me up." And she was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" I mean, it's always like that there.
They are so helpful.
Yes. Like in Ukraine, it can be, people lying on the road and no one will help.
To be honest with you, like, because I lived in Europe for such a long time, and when I came back to Kiev, I was very surprised because, as you said, like you've seen like a different example, but I've seen like complete like opposite. So people were very kind and very open, and I had many examples when they were actually helping me. So I just think it depends on the situation. But I've seen like different examples, and I think when you see when a person is helping somebody else, and the more examples we have and more people talk about it, I think it will like, let's make good like modern or something, like let's show those good examples, not to show like what's bad in our world, because everybody knows what's the situation like.
Right.
So we don't have to talk about it, but let's talk how can it be different? How can we help each other? How can we promote this goodness in each other? So I would like to continue with and start with actually our favorite topic, and that's creative society. So Yulia, how do you envision creative society? A society where every person on earth lives happily and comfortably. What values should prevail in such a society?
I think we have to think what we will leave after us. And not houses, not cars. It's supposed to be something not material. But yeah, so I'm really glad that in Ukraine there exists such a project as you are guys doing. It's really important, the Creative Society. And values, I think it's love, it's supporting each other, respecting each other, humanity. I think we have to think more about those things, not about the cars and houses. So
That's right.
you're doing here a great job. I'm really glad.
It's not only in Ukraine, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, but I like that it exists in Ukraine. I'm really glad about that.
Because everybody feels that the change of the society is needed, because like everybody feels what's bad and everybody wants to feel in a better world, in a happy world. So let's discuss the 8 foundations of Creative Society, which are written in the article called 8 Foundations of Creative Society and Stages of its Construction. And these foundations were created by the social surveys that were conducted in 180 countries around the globe and are based on answers and needs of people. So right now we can see them on the screen. Yulia, could you please read them out?
Yeah. Human life, human freedom, human safety, transparency and openness of information for all, creative ideology, development of personality, I cannot see that, justice and equality,
Justice and equality,
self-governance
society.
society.
And we would like to ask you, could you please choose one of the foundations which resonated most with you?
I think all of them are resonated with me, but I would start from development of personality. I think everything, everything is going from this point. All the rest.
Technical support. Could you please show us the 6th foundation of Creative Society, development of personality? Kristinka, could you please read it out?
Yes, for sure. So, 6th foundation, development of personality, says that every person in the creative society has the right to comprehensive development and personal fulfillment. Education should be free and equally accessible to all, creating conditions and expanding opportunities for a human to implement his or her creative abilities and talents.
So, Yulichka, why did you choose this foundation?
I think it's not about just education. It's about something more. I mean, we have to start from ourselves. It's the main thing to change the world. Everything starts from us. So that's why I think. That's why I think development of personality.
And there is this like a personal fulfillment. What is personal fulfillment for you?
I don't know. Didn't think about that.
Because I mean, if you do something, you know, like different people, we have different fulfillments, right? So, what made you like when you've done something? What made you feel like, you know, like this?
Of course, to create something good. To create something good. So, I think it's different from people to people, but to create something good, yeah, it's supposed to be on the top.
When you do something
Creative Society, that's why, yeah.
When you create for the others.
Because when you not take, but you give,
yes.
It's like it's more and more and more, and it's never ending, you know, so yeah, that's
like
wonderful.
full of love and joy inside of you. Would you like to discuss other foundations? Technical support. Could you please show us the 8 foundations of Creative Society? Well, here we are. And I would like to ask you about the first foundation, human life. So would you like to add something to it? Like, what do you think? What is human life for you?
To be happy. Yeah, to be happy.
Right, we can see it on the screen. So, human life is the highest value. Life of any human has to be protected as one's own. The goal of society is to ensure and guarantee the value of each human's life. There is not and never can there be anything else more valuable than a human's life. If one human is valuable, then all people are valuable. Do you agree with this foundation?
There is nothing to add. Yeah, I agree with that.
So it's like society is just one big family, right?
Yes,
so
yeah.
if you treat another person, if you look in the society and you see another person and you feel like it's a member or part of your family, you will never do harm to a person, right? You will give him the best service, you will provide him with the best that you can. And if every person would think like this, imagine like how our society would change, like how it would be different, you know? Yeah. But it's all in our hands, right? Yes. So the more people talk about it, the more people will find out about these 8 foundations.
But they don't have courage to do something, to change something, or they just don't want.
Maybe people just don't know that they can do it, right? So our mission, let's say, or our goal is to talk. The more people, the better, you know? And if you tell them, you understand them, you feel it, and you feel that it's really important message and you're going to carry on, then, you know, other people are going to catch up. And then it's just going to be this wave of spreading like the information.
Our mission is to tell people that there is a way how to live differently, that there is a way that we can live happy and comfortable.
So how long this organization exists? Like 10 years? More?
From 2014.
Since 2014.
Nice.
And it was just like a couple of people who started it, you know, and it just...
Where? In Ukraine or in Ukraine?
In Ukraine,
yes.
Yeah.
And now it's all around the world?
It's all around the world, yes.
Nice.
So we know like that we have participants in 180 countries now.
That's right.
It's cool that it starts here. I love it.
Yeah. So what do you think? How important is it to raise questions of humanness and morality in modern society?
I think it's really important because now, as you said before, people probably don't know how to live different and they're destroying themselves and our planet. And I think it's really important mission that you're doing here. So, to show them, to show people how to live different. Yeah.
And Yulia, what do you think? How important is it to share this information about Creative Society so that every person would find out that there is a different way how to live differently? And what do you think? What is the best way how to share this idea of Creative Society?
I think this year's system, 6 handshakes, is really good working. So I think you're doing well.
Like we have
and hold on.
We have an amazing tool, it's internet. So through internet we can...
Yeah. I think I will share about you with my friends. They will share with their friends. Icelandic people like some project like that. So I think they will be interested in something like that. Yeah. I know Icelanders which are going to Africa to help kids there.
It's so nice.
So they're really involved in that. They're like conscious about that. I think we need more conscious, to be more conscious.
To bring the awareness, right? Yeah. Okay, so our last question is, what would you like to wish to all our viewers and to all people on Earth?
Peace, love, be happy, be conscious, and to develop themselves.
Yulia, thank you so much for this interview. It was a pleasure to talk to you. And we've heard that Icelanders love to read books, and 1 out of 10 Icelanders publish a book in their lifetime. So we prepared a present for you.
Thank you.
So here you are. You can open it. So it's a book called ALLATRA, and it's a life encyclopedia of primordial spiritual knowledge. And also on the last 80 pages, it describes what steps must be undertaken in order to create a creative society. And also, as we know, you are interested in signs and symbols, and also there are a lot of information about the sacral meaning of signs and symbols.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I like books as well. Thank you.
We are happy that you like it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me here. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure to us.
It was a great pleasure. Thank you very much. And dear viewers, let's continue our chain of 6 handshakes. And for sure, Yulia, you know a friend, you have somebody in mind.
I already called to that friend.
Who would you like to invite? And could you please name your friend? Who is it going to be?
It's going to be Ilya. His name is Ilya.
Where is he from?
He's from Iceland.
Oh, that's amazing.
He moved there when he was a kid, like 6 years old. So he's half Icelander, half Russian. He speaks as good in Icelandic as in Russian. And he is also a tour guide, and he's working as a math teacher in Icelandic National University. So I think it's going to be interesting to meet him.
And also, if you would like, you can be a co-host in the broadcast with Ilya. So that would really prove that the changes goes on.
Yulia, thank you so much again. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
Dear viewers, if you would like to find out more information about International Public Movement ALLATRA and the Creative Society project, you can go to our website allatraunites.com. If you would like to join the Creative Society project, you can go to the website, and at the top of the page in the right corner you will see a red button, Join Us. All you need to do is click on it and fill a very short and easy form. Thank you for watching us. Wish you all the best. Thank you, Yulia.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.